Well, it's official. After a 15-year feud, brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher are bringing back one of the world's biggest rock bands, Oasis. As far as reunions go, this is huge. Most thought it would never happen, and some still aren't convinced.
The males were in a band, were into football, were into taking drugs and meeting women and all the rest of it.
Because you know we're the best band on the planet, with the best songs.
You look like a right, look, taking pictures of me, man. You look like a
I've got £87 million in the bank. I've got a Rolls Royce. Am I happy with that? No, I'm not! I want more!
The fans are singing in the street.
With it, you gotta take your time. You gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way.
LJ and Josh rolling out their inner Gallagher.
And it's gonna be biblical. Oasis are back together. Best band in the world.
It's the best day ever. The only day better than today is when the gig actually happens.
I need to be myself. I can't be no one else.
Launching like a rocket with their first album, Definitely Maybe, in 1994, Oasis was a supersonic starship of big tunes and big trouble.
You got questions, you, man.
But the sibling rivalry turned toxic before a gig in Paris in 2009. Noel quit and many feared Oasis had dried up forever, as the brothers spent the following years assuring us they didn't get on.
Yeah. Oh, God, no, that's well for real, man.
Is it really?
Yeah. We don't like each other, man.
All I did was leave a band. That's all I did. You know, I didn't kill anybody yet.
Rock writer and presenter Jane Gazzo interviewed Noel in 2012.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Whisper it. 22, my arse.
He's got so much charisma. The fact that Oasis are getting back together is probably the most exciting news in the world ever.
Could this be the ultimate family reunion?
Well, there you go. All is forgiven, maybe. Well, Paolo Hewitt spent 4 years in the band's inner circle as their DJ and unofficial biographer. He definitely has some stories, and he joins us from London. Paolo, really nice to see you. It is confirmed we've got a tour next year. Did you ever think we'd see this day?
Yeah, I did. I always thought that at some point they would bury the hatchet and come together. What's the Story, Morning Glory and their greatest hits, Time Flies, are still in the charts in this country. They're still here. It's unbelievable. And so, for the first time, millions and millions of young kids are going to get the chance to see Oasis. Whereas, you know, for old guys like me, we saw him back in the day and, you know, many times.
It's interesting that you say you're not surprised by this because, I mean, these are brothers who despise each other. They're staunch enemies. What do you reckon finally got them over the line?
Probably about £50 million each.
That'll do it, right?
You know, I mean, the thing is, I mean, the amount of money is staggering.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to make him a truckload of money, but is that all this is about, or have they patched things up?
No, I think, you know, the thing about Noel and Liam is they've been having a go at each other since the day they were both born, you know. They both, you know, Noel and Liam have always had this thing, but underlying it all is a huge love and a huge respect. Respect from Noel for the way Liam fronts the band and his singing abilities, which take his songs up a level, without a doubt, and absolute admiration from Liam for the kind of songs, the powerful songs that Noel is capable of writing.
Well, if that's the case, why has it taken him 15 years to get to this point?
Well, that's what it takes to get over Liam, doesn't it? I mean, you need a break. You need a holiday from Liam sometimes. Underlying it all, like I say, is I think they're brothers, and at some point, I'm sure they missed each other.
Yeah, and it's interesting to hear you say that because you had that front row seat to the highs and to the lows of their relationship. And you were on that infamous 98 Aussie tour. I mean, that was when they had the dramas on the plane. Remember, Liam got arrested for hitting a fan in Brizzy. I mean, what was it about Australia that got the boys so riled up?
Yeah, it's all your fault. I think if you look at the history of UK bands going to Australia, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me like the Australian press have a kind of, well, impress us. You know, who do you think you are coming here? You've got to impress us. You know, don't think you're doing us a favour because you've travelled halfway around the world.
Hang on, hey, Paolo, when they came here, I'm going to be honest, they were kind of wankers.
Yeah, well, they were. Well, basically, what happened was Liam went out that night with his bodyguard. I mean, I remember I was in the hotel Friday night, and I didn't know what had happened. And Liam had gone out with his bodyguard, and there was some guy there in a bar who gave him stick or whatever, and Liam hit him, which was kind of funny because he had a bodyguard with him who should have been kind of stopping all that kind of stuff. But I remember the next day we were told, you can't, you know, there were hundreds of press outside, and, you know, it just got everything off to a bad start. And Noel was fuming at Liam, you know, we'd landed, we're going to do this tour, and now you've just messed it all up. And once again, you've thinking. Whereas for Liam, this is what part of being Oasis was all about. You don't take any shit from anyone, you know.
That's what being a rock star is, right?
Yeah, that was an Oasis rock star.
We fast forward, the band breaks up, we fast forward, they're getting back together. I mean, if you think of something like the Eagles, right, and their Hell Freezes Over tour, no one thought they would ever reunite. It was massive. How will this compare?
I think the Eagles are probably more popular, especially in America. I mean, this is massive news, really, and it's something that is going to... I mean, already people are so excited by it. People just... Oasis are very big, and this is going to generate a lot of excitement, and it's going to be interesting to see how they play it, you know. Is there a new album coming? That's what we need to know. Is Noel going to be writing new songs for the band? If he is, what kind of style are they going to be? Are they going to go back to what they were before? Can they recapture that glory from the 90s?
Hey, Paolo, can you see it though? Wembley Stadium, Oasis belts out Wonderwall. Will you be there?
If I get a free ticket, yeah.
Mate, don't be cheap. They clearly need the money. It's why they're reforming. Appreciate your time, Paolo. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, he's a character.